been here since the doors have opened. We'd like to throw, I'm putting my phone in my pocket. I'm not used to this. My script is now digital, so I usually put this thing away. Hold on, give me a second. I'd like to thank Loisaida Center for having us here. The New Yo is under reconstruction, and so we'll be hosting most of our events here until then. I am Somebody's Mama, your host for tonight. I'm going to give you some rules. The rules have changed a little bit, so bear with me if I am stumbling over myself. I promise you I can read. I'm teaching somebody how to read right now. Okay. It says, no, we're not going to do number one. We're going to do number two. If you have to use the bathroom, number one or two, you can go ahead and take this exit on your right. You're going to make another right. You can use whatever bathroom you prefer. And right next to the bathroom, you're going to find some water and some water cups, okay? I want to advise you to please respect the space. Loisaida is loaning us the space. And so no graffiti, no litter, be nice. Yes? Heard me. I like that. I like that. Please, everybody, silence your phones, including me, since this is now a tool that I'll be using for this event. Silence your phones, please. Also, if you have to use the restroom, maybe just wait between performers. We got like 6 of them tonight, just 6. All right? No throwing items on stage. I have to mention these things. No roses, tomatoes, panties, or bras. No wigs and no shoes, okay? I need like a verbal, okay? Oh, yeah, y'all sound shaky. Y'all sound shaky. I heard somebody really threw something on the stage once, so, you know, I'm just not trying to be that person. Okay, so those are the house rules. I'm going to give you the open mic rules. Each performer is going to get 3 to 5 minutes based on the length of your performance and the sign-up list. Once your 5 minutes are up, where's my light from the wings? Oh, light is not. Hey, there we go. You're going to see this. You have to be legally blind not to see this, okay? So once you see that light, your time is up. That means you have 15 seconds left. We're going to skip that rule because it no longer applies. Performers should be able to, nope, they should not. We're no longer going to be live streaming the entirety of this event. We want the women on the open mic to feel safe, and we want to honor their like privacy, right? So this is it's a new thing, and that's why like my rules are a little messed up right now. But I just want to let you know that we're offering a safe, secret space for our open micers. And because it is for women, we really want to encourage all of you to come out, okay? Cool. That's why I'm stumbling over these rules, because some of them just don't make sense since we are no longer live streaming the entire event. Sorry about that. Okay. Don't touch the microphone. My man Paul in the sound room, he doesn't like that. So I'm going to adjust the microphone for you. Cool beans? Heard you, yes. There is no censorship. There is no hate speech, and there is, unfortunately, no nudity. No, boo, yes, I love nipples. Okay, no nudity. Cool? Cool. All right, so, we are going to do things differently than usual because, again, we want to offer our open micers a safe space. But we also want to highlight our bomb-ass feature. Tonight, on the 4th day of Women's Month, I have the privilege, also it's my birthday month, I have the privilege of featuring one of my favorite artists. Her name is Roya Marsh. Give it up for Roya Marsh. Roya Marsh is a Bronx-born poet, performer, educator, and activist. She is the Roya, do you want me to spit a poem before I do this for you? You want me to open up the space for you? Why would I do that? I was so excited. Let me not play myself. Give it up for Roya one more time. I'm going to open up the space because Roya's energy is too powerful. Y'all need something to buffer that first. Y'all need something to help you get into that. Or you got to make it wet first, Holiday. So, in honor of, y'all laughing? I'm a little funny sometimes. In honor of Black History Month just ending and Women's Month now beginning, I'm going to do this piece. It is called Monday for Massey. It is dedicated to everyone Black and beautiful and gone. If a black woman is shot dead in her apartment by the cops she called and no one's body cam is on to see it, does her family get the truth? To be both black and breathing is to tread the balance between staying seen but never preyed on. Gotta pray to stay in their line of vision and out their line of fire. Gotta live stream my walk home and all my sexual encounters. Gotta keep the cameras rolling or fuck around and fade into the background. Now look up, Massey. Say justice is a flash of a camera. It's being behind the scenes and beneath the scope. Now look up, Floyd. Say strike a chord. Justice is a viral clip. Is the truth before the trial and after the acquittal. Now look up, Taylor. Say, where's the footage? Did you get the shot? Was it breathtaking? Will they call it a Picasso? Because it looked more like a Garner to me when I say, the only people in my hood with guns I fear are the police. I am more likely to bury my brother behind the rampage of a glorified pig than to natural causes. When I say my brother, I mean all three. On a college campus or in Claremont Park, it make no difference. If they made the phone call or fit the description, if it was a wallet or a hairbrush, with or without a warrant in front of your kids and behind a prayer, they will empty clips into your body. They will call it justice. They will cry colorblind. Any common Karen could cry carnage through a black community with a phone call. And the only chance that justice would be the truth court on Mrs. Johnson's ring cam. Look up, homie. Say, I'm not ready for my casket. I will not put up a fight, but I also won't go out without the footage. I'm praying that I make the director's cut and spare my mama the funeral cost, but if not, then let my slaughter be a viral sensation. May it break the internet the way I know it'll break my father's heart. May it be the reason why you think twice before you call the cops. May it never have to be both black and have to call the cops, and if so, may their body cams be on. Just to warm up the space for our treat. And you see, look at that. People coming in, you late for me, but you just on time for the treat of the night. Roya Marsh is a Bronx-born poet, performer, educator, and activist. She is the author of Daylight, dropped in 2020, and a finalist for Lombada Literary Award in Lesbian Poetry and Saving Time 2025, which is like one of my favorite books, I ain't gonna lie to you. Her work centers queer liberation and insists on white people's responsibility in dismantling white supremacy. She's a co-founder of the Bronx Poet Laureate Program and leads creative writing workshops with NYCDOE, Pan America Emerging Voices, Lombada Literary LGBTQ Writers in Schools, and Poets and Writers. Roya is a recipient of the Lodos Foundation Prize for Poetry and the 2024 Brio Award from the Bronx Council on the Arts. Roya and her work have been featured widely, including the Academy of American Poets, the Poetry Foundation, Poetry Magazine, GLAAD, Electric Literature, The Village Voice, Nylon Magazine, Huffington Post, The Root, Button Poetry, BAM, Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, the Kennedy Center, the National Mall, the Apollo Theater, Joe's Pub, Lexus Verses and Flow, On One with Angela Ree, BET and the Breakbeat Poets, Volume 2, Black Girl Magic. Roya is literally everything black and everything magic and everything powerful. One of my favorite poets, absolutely from the big Bronx. Give it up for Roya Marsh!
Thank you for that introduction. I could see the three people in the front, and I could see the two of y'all kinda, sorta, and I could see you because you got on this like really light color, but I can't see none of y'all right here. But I'm so glad that I hear you. You see, I could hear. My hearing on point, let me tell you. I hear some stuff I don't want to hear. I appreciate y'all being here today. My name is Roya Marsh. Everything in that extensive bio is true, and honestly, it's not long enough. Happy Wednesday. Happy, woman. You can make noise for Wednesday. We love a Wednesday. We love a Wednesday, all right? Midweek, almost to the weekend. Can't front on it. Happy women's, you know, I struggle with saying women's because it's like, you know, and I love that somebody's mama said Women's Month. You know, as a woman, every month is Women's Month for me. As a black, every month is Black Month for me. But happy Black History Year. Happy Black History Life to me. Happy Woman's Life to me. And, you know, I'm going to do some poems, and then I'm going to sit in the chairs and wait for y'all to do some poems. I heard there were only 6 names on the list. There's 7 now, right?
Ooh, yeah.
There's 7? Oh, all right, just checking. Just making sure. Now it's 8? All right, good. Now we're at 8. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Hello to the internet. Where they at?
Right in that corner. Right
Yeah,
here.
hey. You, wherever you are, welcome to me. I go by Roya Marsh because that's my name. Champagne poet on all social mediums. If you take any photos or videos, get my good side. It's both of them. I was getting dressed today, and I promise you I'm going to do a poem. I was getting dressed today, and I put on this whole outfit, and I was like, I feel like something's missing. So I threw on this little scarf, and I was like, something's missing. And so then I put this vest on. I have never worn this vest outside of wearing a suit. But you know what? I see all the lesbians on the internet doing shit like this, so I just decided, let me try it. I appreciate that. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And now that I'm looking at myself, I feel like I'm doing a little something. But if it comes off, all right, during my performance, and you got a picture with me with it on, also get video footage of me with it off, all right? Just so people know this was some real versatile shit, all right? My feminism is visible. It's big-breasted, smart-mouthed. It's often discounted and ignored. My feminism is always wearing shades or throwing it. My feminism got bottom grills and 3 master's degrees. My feminism is Tiana Taylor in that Kanye video, dressed like Queen Latifah and Set It Off. My feminism ain't woman enough for the straight ones, ain't man enough for the gay ones. It sags sometimes if I don't wear a belt. My feminism shops in men's departments, is hard, but ain't bulletproof, is proof of the bullet. My feminism is Jesus, the real one, the black one with locks on the cross. No, the Ankh, crucified yet broken free. My feminism cups the world on its bare shoulders. It can carry a baby, but ain't too sure about pushing one out. My feminism is a mother, is a motherfucker, wishes a motherfucker would. My feminism might smile at you, but not for you. My feminism will grab Trump by his pussy, even though he's all asshole. My feminism gets catcalled and called dog by women and men and theys and thems who hate how masculine my feminism is. And no, it don't make women loyal, don't make them stable or stay. My feminism gets cheated on and called too feminine for having feelings about it. My feminism is exhausted of your expectations of being judged, being denied, and explaining its own femininity. Okay, so I am an author, and I do have 2 projects that are out and available everywhere that books are sold, but not here. And I mean, that's a good thing because I've sold out of everything that I've had. But these are them, and these are what they look like. That first poem, If You Love It, is in this one. So that's Daylight everywhere. And I mean, don't buy my shit from Amazon. Don't buy my shit. Listen, just because y'all on the net watching me doesn't give you the right to order my shit off Amazon, all right? Go, just support your local bookshop. You could go to bookshops.org. You could Google me. It's available. There's so many different places. Don't get my shit from Target either, no funny. But you know what? Order it at the library, though, all right? Make sure everybody, and y'all too, has free and public access to my work, because that's what I'm about, promoting literacy. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, real shit, no gimmicks. Okay, great. So I'm also going to read from my second book. Yo, let me tell you something about this book. There's something I'm not even supposed to say. I'm going to say a part of it and not the whole of it. This book was also nominated for an award, and that announcement is going to come out some point later this month, so they said, keep it strictly confidential, so that's as confidential as I'm gonna keep it. Just so y'all know we outside, you know what I'm saying? And we love a good clap. All right, we're gonna do some fun shit, even though it wasn't a fun moment. Having a panic attack in the backseat of an Uber fucking sucks. It's like being asked to hold a baby that just doesn't like your vibe. You know that blank stare that babies give you that reminds you to keep your day job? Yeah, the driver's doing that in the mirror between random anecdotes about traffic and New York City landscape. Yep, while the sweat is trickling down from my forehead to my tits, and he just keeps doing this awkward half smile because I'm laughing and crying and gasping for air all at once. And the last time he saw this was when his wife had their third child. And no, it's not true what they say. It doesn't get easier after the first one. And you know this because he is telling you right now, as you can't help but grip the leather door handle, wishing desperately to rip the whole thing off its hinges and fly it down the highway to safety like a magic carpet. You're trying to keep still, but it feels like a million things are crawling on the outside of you and the inside of you is up in flames. He rolls the windows down with your consent, given through sobs, and the wind smacks the shit out of your flushed face, covered in chalk-like outlines from streams of indistinguishable sweat and tears, and there are only two of you in this car until Big Frida busts through the speaker reminding you to release your anger, and you do. You will want to. You'll speak. You have a simple request, but it is mutually impactful. The driver's eyes widen as if to swallow the tension, and my voice, slicing into the awkward, says, "Would it be okay if I screamed?" And he yells, "Yes!" as if you have offered him millions and free health care, and you'll feel a little bit better about screaming, so you do. Ah! And so does he. Ah! And you both take turns. Now the whole east side knows the sound of your voice, and the car is full of your breaths, and your diaphragms are exhausted. And the energy is just calm enough for him to ask, "What's going on?" And all you can say is, "Everything is so expensive these days. Inflation is wild right now," he says, and you cut him off. When I say I can't afford things, I mean I don't have enough time. Every morning I wake up remembering I will have one less day with my mother, and every time she calls to vent, which is really dumping, you think the laundry list of traumas she has survived is coming back to call her home. I think her mind is inching towards its final destination, and I want to suggest she talk to someone. But she will say, "I'm talking to you!" And I want to put time in a savings account and only withdraw when I'm ready to make my big purchase. I want my mother to live forever, and my mind cannot compute any equation that results in a world without her. I cannot afford to miss a phone call or a birthday or a chance to hear her voice telling me the same story again and again and again. Concern blankets the driver's face. His half smile is now a straight line, and once again, I am sobbing. "Everyone is here to do a job," he says. The car comes to a tender halt, and he gently taps the horn. "Miss, we're here." I look up, and indeed, I am here. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Yo, shout out to you if you're in therapy, if you're taking care of your mental health, if you're talking to somebody about what's going on, if you're not bottling it in, if you are bottling it in, let that shit go. Don't let it go on no strangers, though, because everybody don't need to know your business. You find a safe and trusted person to share that shit with. And also, do your due diligence. Find your resources. Lean on your community. See what's out there for you. I'm in therapy every week, every Thursday, 11 a.m. And me and my lady be talking about all types of shit. And it's one of the safest spaces for me to be like, "Yo, this is fucking wild, yo. I can't understand." And, she not looking at me like I'm crazy because that's not her job. Until I'm actually, you know what? We don't need to get into that, all right? I'm the youngest of 8. I was definitely almost like hazed growing up, having 7 older siblings. And one of the things that I heard very frequently was that I was very sensitive. And I wasn't necessarily sensitive. I was actually bullied. So, it was a cause and effect sort of situation. But as I grew older, And I learned new things about myself, and I grew into my nature as a very empathetic person. I often heard that I was hypersensitive, and in therapy, that is a conversation that we have all the time. And a title that I rebuke very often, because there is so much happening in the world. If you are not overstimulated 24/7, first of all, teach me. But second of all, you might be dead. Hypersensitivity is a term made up by the devil to keep angels falling from grace. Hypersensitivity is shock treatment, is silver tape on the mouth, hands, feet, is a gag order, is an order of protection placed by yourself against yourself, is a sleep aid, induces a coma. Hypersensitivity is an antidepressant, keeps you asleep inside yourself, is a straitjacket, keeps you wild inside yourself, won't let the inside out, only the outside in. Hypersensitivity makes you uncomfortable, makes you a feeling, makes you a loner, makes you a color that no one wants. Hypersensitivity does not make you a human. Hypersensitivity is white America, is black America, is Latin America, is having all of these Americas in one America and not once feeling whole or home. Hypersensitivity is a body in the streets from 3 p.m. to 9:47 p.m. is a body bleeding and cuffed and dying, is a pointer, a trigger finger, the chamber, the barrel, the bullet. Hypersensitivity is the last breath, is a response to stimulus that plucks a nerve in the accuser and has nothing to do with the accused. Hypersensitivity is the time I tell a man he is not my daddy and he calls me a bitch. Hypersensitivity is that statement coming from my daddy, is me missing my daddy, is me falling from grace, is me never being graceful, never being an angel, never being the devil, just being hyper and sensitive. Okay, I do have something for sale today, though. This is a small chat book made with love, made by hands. When I say free the people, y'all say free the land, free the people. Free the land. Free the people. Free the land. Free the people. Free the land. We are in wild fucking times right now. Whether you watch the news or not, the news is coming to you. A lot of the news is old. We're believing anything that we've been told. I created this. It is entitled Un-American. These are resistance papers. These are actually majority. There's only one poem in here that anyone has ever heard before. Most of these are very fresh, very new. I write every day, most specifically because it is the way that I purge to release myself from the binds of all this fuck shit and to still be able to go out and teach and smile and work with people who may very well want me dead. And yeah, come on, I be every waking moment. So I'm gonna read one piece from here. They're available for sale tonight. I'd love to sign it. I'd love for you to read it. I'd love for you to go out and fuck some shit up. I support you. I got your back. Yo, a small donation of $10.
Only $10? That's practically free.
I mean, you can't afford not to buy it, honestly. This is After Gil Scott Heron. The genocide will go viral. You'll see them in your feeds. Bodies blown into frames, blood red, pixelated like scars across your screen. It won't interrupt your scroll or your notification speed, just another tragedy in LED. You may pause, maybe share a story, a post, a hashtag. You may even snap a flick with that keffiyeh hugging your shoulders. Every swipe is a whisper echoing in an open air prison. Your fingers tap but can't feel the blood. You watch children burn and you burn your dinner too. Everyone is fighting a battle, and the smoke in your kitchen blurs the smoke in the streets, and still the genocides will go viral, trending as temporary as your outrage. You scroll past the hunger that rattles, muted screams, and martyred. You don't speak. There is a cough caught in the throat of the world. You keep scrolling. The feed doesn't care. It just keeps feeding. You watch the world fall apart from your toilet so long as it's not in your backyard. graveyard. You're too far from the ash, too far from the bone, and too comfortable with the distance between your screen and the rubble. Is it real? Nah, it's just reels. It's just data. It's just another sad love poem at the end of the world, but not your world, because you've already scrolled, already giggled, already double tapped the next escape. The genocides will go viral till they fade, till the next catastrophe fills up mass graves, till you forget the faces as new ones are force-fed to you. Another private jet, another ballroom massacre, another chance to watch the world bleed in slow motion, and you watch with the volume off. You share the post. You make a little noise. You want to be a bystander so bad. I guess you've been a part of the movement all along. You just won't move. My name is Roya Marsh, and I am a black poet who would not remain silent while this nation continues to murder and disappear black people. I have a right to be angry. Today, my pronouns are black and alive. And on the night after another election, I don't smile. I lie, awake, wondering what kind of ancestor I will be. I am the child of a hard father that only wanted soft daughters. So I learned to make a perfect fist on my own. I learned to swing by watching, by feeling. And yeah, I bark like the dogs do, loud and in the face of danger. I gnash my teeth and secure all things vital. I learned to fight before I learned to speak. So my hands grew into grenades. I learned I hold the pen tight. Learned to explode only when necessary. Learned, though I am always at war, not every room is a battlefield, so I shout black joy across the world. And folks with smiles, the smell of green bean casserole will praise me for not being angry. The definition of angry is having or showing a strong annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. Well, shit, I've been angry. My fists have painted holes into walls. I was 14 the first time I knew I had to stomp that man's face into mashed potatoes. A black butch with a slick tongue and a hunger for freedom. I am the kind of sorry that no one teaches you to forgive, so I say black joy. But they hear shuck and jive, think me palatable, the good black. But no, this ain't what enlightenment looks like. I got a backpack full of fuck-ups and fuck yous, and there came a point where tears could no longer wash this shit clean, and there are still days that I want out. But I am no better if I only save myself, and right now, there are people lining the floors of arenas waiting to hear me tell them losing is at capacity, so I guess we going to win. Someone gave me a pen, so I wrote a spine into my own sack of skin. Imagine me not being angry, explaining to white folks that anti-racist work ain't hashtagging, or posting a black box not fit enough to hold my last breath, or raising me up by their white guilt straps. Anti-racism means that you are willing to die for my kind of black that built a country they keep trying to legislate me out of. Now, what good is writing poems about some unborn when I have nieces and nephews and students right here in New York? They are shutting down one prison to build 4, and they have bunks with our last names on them. They are waiting for us to forget that we are chosen. And yes, while I'm God's daughter, my God's son's father is locked in a cage. So nah, I don't write metaphors about caskets or burials. You know, that's just another way for this world to hold us hostage. Tell the dead I am still here. Tell the here, I am still fighting. I have lived and learned to walk on the seas beneath and between us. Yes, this ship is sinking, but I'm teaching my niggas to swim, to wade in the war zones where our joy endangers us, eating ice cream, playing video games on a couch, in a bed, in a parking lot, in a backyard, in a classroom, in a church, in a wine train. The people in my family are still breathing, and that is not a crime. The people in my family are still reproducing, and that is not a crime. So I say we gon' make it. Be real black for me, all right? Someday we'll all be free. And it sounds like I'm talking to God in mixtapes. I was born black and woman in America. Bitterness beckons, inspired by my mere existence. I was born waiting for this land of the free to bust a capitalist in my ass, but you think me being angry is the problem. I say black joy, and I mean I forgive my father. I mean fuck the police. I mean dismantle white supremacy. I mean stop genocide. I mean I was handcuffed and brutalized one night, then kettled on the Manhattan Bridge the next, and still live to teach your kids in the morning. I am everything America threatens to break, and the threat, and the break, and America itself. What I'm saying is no, I'm not angry. I'm coming. I say black joy, and I mean you're gonna have to figure out who you are when we start taking what we are owed. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm gonna do one more poem. My name is Roya Marsh. I am on all social mediums as Champagne Poet. I do have that chapbook, Un-American, for sale here for $10. Because I'm not an evil person, I'm gonna do something a bit more upbeat, but it's still me talking my shit, just to be honest. Back by popular demand. Here I am with a message from a very knowledgeable man. Gil Scott Heron said the revolution will not be televised, but some of y'all think it's gonna be on Instagram. No. Let me help you understand. Figure this. You will not find the revolution if you X or Twitter this, and in response to what you're thinking, nah, you won't have to picture, nope, fuck that all up. Yeah, I did. I look damn good doing it though. Yeah. Won't make a difference if you Twitter this. See, the key to success is not hidden in superstardom, and you do not need a weapon to make your swag solemn. I mean, I don't even think y'all understand the problem. Like, what's the world coming to if we not safe in Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, or Harlem? But Gil Scott Heron said the revolution will not be televised, so get off Facebook, because you'll do better without it. And if you think you'll find the revolution on the TV, I doubt it. Don't expect MTV or BET to shout it, because nah, 2 Chainz and Trinidad James won't know shit about it. No sense in their brains, spent it all on their chains, gold all in their watch, making them a better target for them cops to pull the trigger, kill the, he's a hero. But Gil Scott Heron said the revolution will not be televised, and we could be sure of that because Tupac is dead. So get that rap's whack crap out of your head. Who cares if Jay-Z turned Evander to Atlanta, or if he's smoking Cubanos and Cabanas? And please, fuck a twerk video from Hannah Montana, because Gil Scott Heron said the revolution will not be televised. See, the media is only giving what they think is gonna please us, and the government will only bend enough to appease us, and we steady rocking and nodding to Jesus, but we pretty sure he ain't walking with Jesus, so we can get what we can from Kunta and Roots. And ladies, don't worry, don't try to get cute, but fellas, strap on tight those Timberland boots, because all the bad guys are all in cahoots, and they've been pointing at us and ready to shoot. See, this ain't Wendy Williams. Ain't nobody gonna tell us when to applaud. We have to start to act on our own accord. Stop buying the things that we cannot afford and put down those cameras, because we cannot record a revolution that will not be televised. It will happen right before our eyes, much faster than we can count down to 1 from 5. Gil Scott Heron said it first, but please let me remind, this revolution will be live. Thank you all so much. Shout out to the Nuyorican. Shout out to the Loisaida Center. Shout out to the Lower East Side. Shout out to everybody in the building who made this come to fruition. Peace.
Give it up again for Roya Marsh. You see what happens? You see that? I want to take a moment to just say bye to my internet family. Again, we are no longer live streaming the open mic portion of this event because we want to offer a safe space for all of our women and anyone else who comes here on the first Wednesday of the month. You will be able to get a video from any other Wednesday, but not this one, okay? This one is safe and secret For real, for real. Before I go, I want to say, Miles, I love you. Fuck Ice, Loisaida Center, thank you for having us. And the New York will be back in the building very soon. Bye-bye now.